Oh, really? It says abolish. It says let's go.
All right. Well,
Get me the charter, please.
All right.
If you are in any way, shape, or form checked into the cult of two-party system politics, even if you're just sipping on the Kool-Aid just a little bit, this video is not for you. There are plenty of other videos there on the internet where content creators are more than willing to coddle you and comfort you in your own cultic tendencies. Guys, you've been warned. You could get offended. If you know anything about nutrition and exercise, you know that if you want strong bones, ligaments, tendons, muscles, hair, teeth, skin, nails, whatever, you need the 5 types of collagen in your diet. You can grab that through BioTrust. This stuff is awesome, guys. Click on the link in the description. If you don't know anything about it, you can watch a couple of the videos and get up to speed, but do yourself a favor and grab some. Sold out, corporately controlled faux news had Chris Wallace conduct a scripted dog and pony show interview with President Donald J. Trump. But even with all the scripting and coaching for the president, he can't help but lie on the fly. Let's check it out.
You've seen deaths up in New York, deaths up in Chicago, shootings. How do you explain it, and what are you going to do about it?
I explain it very simply by saying they're Democrat-run cities. They're liberally run. They're stupidly run.
Liberal Democrats have been running cities in this country for decades.
Poorly.
Why is it so bad right now?
They've run them poorly. It was always bad, but now it's gotten totally out of control. And it's really because they want to defund the police. And Biden wants to defund the police.
Sir, he does not.
Look, he signed a charter with Bernie Sanders.
It says nothing about defunding the police.
Oh, really? It says abolish. It says let's go.
All right. Well,
get me the charter, please.
All right. So that led to a very interesting exchange where he had his staff go out and get the highlights from that 100-page compact that the Biden team and the Trump team, rather the Biden team and the Sanders team had signed. And he went through it and he found a lot of things that he objected to that Biden has agreed to, but he couldn't find any indication, because there isn't any, that Joe Biden has sought to defund and abolish the police. But let me say, he takes some shots at Joe Biden that I've never heard before. And if it looks like it was hot on that patio right outside the Oval Office there, it was about 100 degrees, and he kept saying, whose idea was this? Well, of course, it was the president's idea, but as he said, he wanted to see me sweat.
Okay, everybody who's got a nanoparticle of brain matter left between their ears knows that creepy Uncle Joe is a lifetime member of the corporatocracy that's running this country into the ground. But for Trump to come along and say that, quote, Biden wants to defund the police, and as his proof for that, he cites a so-called charter with Bernie Sanders that supposedly says abolish and defund the police, is just a flat-out lie. This is that 110-page compact signed by both Biden and Sanders entitled Biden-Sanders Unity Task Force Recommendation Combating the Climate Crisis and Pursuing Environmental Justice. And you'll look in vain for any mention or suggestion of defunding or abolishing the police. Yeah, there's a lot of freedom-trampling garbage in it. There's no doubt about that. But defunding and abolishing the police? Trump is just making this up like he makes a lot of other stuff up. Matter of fact, if you want to just go by what creepy Uncle Joe has expressed in the area of defunding police, it's pretty easy to find. This is the USA Today op-ed somehow penned by Joe Biden. The title of the opinion piece is, "We must urgently root out systemic racism, from policing to housing to opportunity." The subheading plainly states federal dollars should not go to departments that violate people's rights or turn to violence as a first resort, but I don't support defunding the police. In the body of the piece, he states, while I do not believe federal dollars should go to police departments violating people's rights or turning to violence as a first resort, I do not support defunding the police. The better answer is to give police departments the resources they need to implement meaningful reforms and to condition other federal dollars on completing those reforms. And of course, this is all BS. Federal dollars are extorted dollars. Extorting money from the people is immoral. But that's not the point here. Trump is telling people Biden wants to defund the police. But Biden has made it clear that that is not his intention. So for people to believe what Trump is saying on this is to reveal that they're checked into the cult of personality and don't have the capacity to come to terms with the fact that he's lying again. And then here's the Chris Wallace clip concerning the wearing of masks.
You wore a mask for the first time in public at Walter Reed this weekend. Question, the CDC says if everybody wore a mask for 4 to 6 weeks, we could get this under control. Do you regret not wearing a mask in public from the start? And will you consider a national mandate that people need to wear masks?
Will you consider a national mandate that people need to wear masks?
This is FAUX News, who, just like CNN, really wants a national mask mandate, which equates to creating criminals of those who don't want to limit their oxygen intake, increase the recirculation of CO2 in their system, and raise the cortisol levels in their blood, thereby compromising their immune systems. FAUX News and all the other networks really want government-mandated force and violence to come upon all those who don't comply with such an ordinance. Just let that sink in.
No, I want people to have a certain freedom, and I don't believe in that, no. And I don't agree with the statement that if everybody wear a mask, everything disappears. Hey, Dr. Fauci said don't wear a mask. Our Surgeon General, terrific guy, said don't wear a mask. Everybody was saying don't wear a mask. All of a sudden, everybody's got to wear a mask. And as you know, masks cause problems too. With that being said, I'm a believer in masks. I think masks are good.
Bottom line is the president said he is not going to issue a national mandate on masks. He's going to leave it up to the individual governors in their states.
And credit to where credit is due. It's good that Trump is not interested in issuing a national criminalization of those who don't want to wear masks. And we'll see if he sticks with that. If you want to wear a mask, you should do whatever's right for you. But to request that the heavy hand of federal or local authorities come against those who don't submit to your wishes is the epitome of evil. Guys, if you get something out of this content and you want to support this channel, one of the most effective things you can do is free. Just give this video a thumbs up and share it with everybody you know everywhere you can on social media. It goes a long way in helping me overcome Silicon Valley censorship as we work to overcome corporate media propaganda. Also, don't forget to sign up to my free newsletter through my website, highimpactflix.com. And if you want to support this work further, the links are in the description. Leave your thoughts about what Trump said for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comments section below. I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored, shadow banned, and now 100% demonetized video.
We've seen some crazy crap happen in the past month that we never thought would happen in the United States of America. People fighting over toilet paper and disinfectant sprays, reports coming in from all over the place of empty store shelves, no meat, no chicken, no eggs, the rice is gone. The last thing you want to do is be at a store fighting over food with the rest of the lemmings. But you can sidestep all that by going to my website, preparewithhighimpactflix.com, where you can pick up a couple months worth of delicious, nutritious, 2,000 calorie a day food that can store for up to 25 years. The site is preparewithhighimpactflix.com, and I'll throw that in the description and in the pinned comment for you. Never underestimate the power of stupid people in large crowds. It's better to have a food supply and not need it than to need it and not have it.